high that certain people can't even be around you because your energy is so strong. Vibrate so high that anybody that's wishing to do evil upon you, it shall be revealed. Vibrate so high that any evil entity feels uncomfortable in your presence. Vibrate so high.
What's up, world? We back at it like a crack at it. It's your boy, Boss Cross, big CEO, Cross Your Heart, man. I appreciate everybody showing the love, man. I wanted to put this video up, this upload video, man, and it just bothered me, man. And it came out of Fort Worth, Texas. Shout out to the people out in Fort Worth. But, man, we are so behind right now, right? Like, we are so behind. I saw this news article and this whole news update on a 16-year-old kid. Now, let me explain to you, and we'll get into the video. Now, the 16-year-old kid was in the house with a 35-year-old, we're going to say man. I'm going to use the word male because he's not a man. So he's sitting in there, and they're playing video games. As they're playing video games, the 16-year-old is getting under his skin, and I guess he's whooping him, right? He's whooping him. He gets offended, and he does the unthinkable, man, and he unalived this young man over smack talk, over them going back and forth. The question I have, a lot of questions I got, but we'll get into it. But this is senseless, man. There's a lot of grown men that are completely emotional. At this day and age, a 35-year-old man don't got no business playing a game that he cannot control his emotions. So let's get into this one, and let's hear what the Fox 4 News had to say about this.
You saw him just moments ago. The father of the 16-year-old boy says it was a family friend who shot and killed his son over a video game. Good evening, I'm Steve Eager. It's 9 o'clock. 16-year-old Tavion Swindell was at that family friend's home when police say 35-year-old Devon Jones shot him in the chest during a round of smack talk while they were playing a video game. Swindell was set to start his first season on varsity for Southwest High School in the Fort Worth ISD.
So I'm going to stop right there, and I'm going to first give my condolences to the family of this young man. There's nothing in the world like this could make somebody lose their life. And that guy that's 35 years old, man, you need to be ashamed of yourself because you just robbed a young man of his talent and him wanting to play and be a part of something. And because he's playing a game, you know, hey, everybody know the college football game is out. So maybe he got an attitude about that. But 35 years old, come on, man.
Fox 4's Peyton Yeager live tonight with more on this story. Peyton.
Steve, and Tavion Swindell just turned 16 last month, and he just started his first week of his junior year at high school here in Fort Worth. His father sat down with me this evening, and he calls his son's death senseless, and now is planning the teenager's funeral.
Like I said, I'm just lost. It hasn't really came to me.
Henry Gary is now grieving the loss of his only son, 16-year-old Tavion Swindell. Swindell was a junior at Southwest High School in Fort Worth ISD, gearing up for his first season on varsity football.
I was going to make a point to make every game because I played high school football myself, so I can only imagine how excited he was.
On August 18th, Crowley police say 35-year-old Devon Jones shot and killed the teenager following an argument over a video game. It happened at Jones's home in Crowley, a suburb south of Fort Worth.
I don't know what his issue is. I don't even know the guy.
A place Gary tells Fox 4 his son has visited many times before.
What?
Now, see, that's another thing. And again, whoever this guy, like his dad said, he don't even know who he is now. You know how it is. You know, you be hanging out. You probably hanging out with his other cousins or whatever, and they're going to hang out at this house. The problem is this 35-year-old man wanting to hang out with 16-year-old kids and sit around his own house and play video games.
35-year-old man. I'm not going to even actually call him a man because...
No, it's not.
For one, you shouldn't have been around them kids while they was playing games. No way.
Court documents say the two were smack-talking and words began to escalate. Jones then allegedly pulled out a gun and shot Swindell in the chest. Police say Jones told a witness, another teenager at the home, quote, not to call the cops before taking off.
Now you see how heartless that is? Like, that's crazy. So you telling me, man, you just did this in front of another kid, and then you try to convince the kid not to call the cops on his friend that they over there and they don't have any business being over there. And you don't have any business playing no damn video games with no kids.
Jones left with the murder weapon and later ditched his cell phone, according to investigators. Swindell was taken to JPS hospital and later died.
We finally went inside, and they said they wanted the family of Tavion to sit in a certain area to talk to the chaplain. That's when I knew.
Crowley police posted a photo of Jones's Lincoln Town car they pulled from flock cameras in the area. Jones was arrested on Monday with the help of Fort Worth police.
You're a grown man, you should put yourself in better positions. If you that angry, you shouldn't have never been there.
That's a fact. Man, you that angry, man. At 35 years, a video game, you obviously got some other emotional, like, you need, like, I don't know what you need, but you didn't have any right at all to take that young man's life. Like, you can't control your emotion. And this is the problem that we have in 2024. A lot of these men cannot control emotion. They're not logical thinkers. They're more emotional. So anything just drives them off to the point where you would do that. And you threw your life away, also threw another one away, and you cause a mental, you cause some mental, could be mental messed up things in another young man's because he witnessed that, and you try to persuade him to do otherwise.
And Steve, investigators didn't go into detail on how they tracked down Jones, only saying that they used phone records of family members and also those flock cameras. He remains in the Tarrant County Jail this evening. He's charged with murder and tampering with evidence.
And that's what he get. You know, let's see if they have anything.
During an argument over a video game. Hello and good evening. I'm Steve Eager. The 35-year-old suspect is charged with murder. The shooting happened in Crowley, just south of Fort Worth. Fox 4's Dion Anglin is in Tarrant County with more on what happened. Dion.
Hi there. Well, the 35-year-old man is charged with murder and tampering with evidence. Police say he tried to hinder the investigation by doing away with his cell phone and the murder weapon.
35-year-old Devin Jones is charged with murder and tampering with evidence. Crowley police say he shot and killed a 16-year-old boy during an argument over a video game. Investigators say the victim is Tavion Swindell. Several social media posts by the teenager's family members include photos of him and messages expressing outrage over the killing they call senseless. Court documents indicate the shooting happened Sunday at a home on Celeste Street in the suburban city south of Fort Worth. Jones and the teen victim were playing a video game. The affidavit says during the gameplay, words were exchanged, commonly associated with smack talking.
So it sounded like to me the little young man was whooping him in the game, and he got offended and couldn't take getting his butt whooped in the game.
The document states, as things continued to escalate, Jones indicated he needed to leave. That's when Tavion said, "I can't wait to play the game," and beat expletives. Jones responded, saying, "You can't even beat my expletive, little boy." And Tavion replied, "Who can't?" At that point, the investigator says Jones pulled a gun out and placed it against Tavion's chest, and the firearm discharged, striking Tavion in the chest.
Like, come on, bro. Like, come on, man. So you got mad that he was whooping you in the game, and then he said he can whoop you, you know how smack talk, whoop you in real life, knowing darn well the boy wasn't going to put his hands on you, and you got mad.
He died despite first responders' efforts to save him. The affidavit states there was a witness at the home, and after the shooting, Crowley police posted on social media a photo of a car they said was connected to Jones. They also used other tools in their search for the Lincoln Town car. On Monday, Jones was arrested with the assistance of Fort Worth police.
Yeah, man, all I'm going to say is, man, we got to do better, man. We got to do better. We got to, man, we got to do better, man. We're taking away what we're supposed to be inspiring these people to be. And I'm trying to understand, how is a 35-year-old get upset with somebody more than half their age over a video game and then does the unthinkable? Like, this is like, are we stuck in a Call of Duty or Grand Theft Auto world like the Matrix? Are we not understanding what's happening? Are we understanding that we're taking away from stuff that we claim that we want to be great? This is a young man that could have started off and could have blossomed into doing well in school and to playing football and to all those great factors. But instead, he lost his life. His father has to bury him. Does he not understand that? Obviously, that man was selfish. You not understanding that the worst thing a parent can do is bury their child, and then you turn around and you're selfish. So, you know what I'm saying? Kudos to the police department for catching him. Man, I hope you get everything you deserve. You had no right to take that. You're not in nobody's authority to take somebody else's something that God created. And you're going to pay for that, man. And, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. And again, man, for that young man, rest up in heaven, man. And it's sad because a 35-year-old man should have been able to communicate well enough to a 16-year-old where the 16-year-old felt like it was competitive, but the respect level was still there. It obviously, they didn't respect him as a man, and he didn't respect them. And to the point where he got so emotionally caught up in a video game to the point where he wanted to hurt this young man over a video game. It doesn't make sense. So on that note, man, I'm out.